everybody. So I am taking a break from my shovel work, so I thought I would film my intro. I asked my husband, probably about a month or a little more ago, if I could go and get a load of gravel in the back of our pickup. Just because I wasn't sure how that all went down around here. And he said, well, let me look into it. Great. Week goes by. And he says, I got you a truckload of gravel. And I said, a what? Semi-truckload of gravel. Oh, that's great. Can we afford a semi-truckload of gravel? And it's like, oh yeah, okay. Because I got a friend that's gonna haul it for us, and I found a place that we can get it for fairly cheap. Fantastic. Okay, a month later, haven't heard from the guy. And we get a phone call early this morning, and he says, it's the guy, and he's down at the end of the driveway. He says, I am at the end of the driveway. I have a truckload of gravel on. Do you want me to bring it in? We're like, yeah, we want it, but we haven't done any work to the driveway because my driveway nobody's lived here for like 30 years, and things have gotten bigger in those 30 years, like trucks and equipment and all those kinds of things, and the driveway hasn't evolved with it. So the end of the driveway is not equipped to get a semi of any kind in here. And so we had to go down there and pull out the driveway fence in order to get this truck in here. Harvey's played with my fingers. Aren't you, Harv? And then we have an old wooden bridge about halfway down the driveway, and we weren't sure that the truck was, I thought maybe the truckload was too heavy for the bridge. So it was quite an adventure this morning. So then he gets in here, he does an amazing job. He's an incredible truck driver. He's a friend of ours, and he's just this amazing guy. And he gets it parked in here and then leaves, and Miles says, well, my folks are coming over to move hay and they need to be able to drive through here, so you're gonna have to move all this gravel, which is no big deal because we have a skid steer, of course. So I'm moving gravel and I'm putting it in all the places that I want gravel. It's so amazing. But skid steer won't dump it in here far enough, so I have to do the rest of it with a shovel. So that is what I have been doing. And then I went and took a break and went fencing this afternoon, and now I'm back to shoveling gravel since it's a little cooler. But my shoulder is wearing out, so I think I'm gonna have to quit for the day and shovel some more tomorrow. So that is what's going on around here, and I will talk to you tomorrow. I've gotten quite a bit of gravel work done. I'm gonna have to give it up and be done with the gravel work for a while, especially tonight. Can you guys hear the thunder? Been a really crazy year for weather. I'll tell you a little story here in a minute, but I'm going to show you the gravel project. It's not done, it's not finished, it's not perfect, but it's all I can do, and it's starting to rain, so I'm going to show you this. So I took the gravel out to here because obviously we park here, and it's so nice that it's not muddy when it's raining all the time. I wanted to have a nice thick layer so I wouldn't have too many weeds coming up through, and then I wanted all of this to be graveled. It is so nice, rocked, so nice because the rain just comes down off the roof and it doesn't make this huge muddy mess. It floats back to the house because I've got it banked so that it is, the kittens are playing, the kittens love it. It is banked so that the water doesn't run back towards the house now, and I'm going to gravel all of this. I know I just got done mulching this like in April, but the mulch blows around. I didn't realize mulch moved around that much with wind, so I'm gonna rock it. And I'm gonna put in a little table on this side so we can sit here, and when we have that nice south wind that just never happens, that happens all the time now. A little sarcasm, we never used to get south wind, but now it seems that's like all the wind we get, and we don't have any protection from the south wind, so I'm gonna make this a really nice little sitting spot. And then this tree, we trimmed it up. It looks so pretty. Got some gravel under it. It is such a pain to try to mow or weed eat underneath it, so I'm so excited that that's gravel. This back here, I need to get cleaned up so bad. I've been trimming on the lilac bush. My friend Scott, he came over and helped me trim on this week, I think, and it's so much better. I'm gonna rock all the way around it. All of this is going. This is kind of where, I don't know if any of you remember Woodsworth, my one lone duck last winter. That's where he wintered, was right there. And this kind of had a roof on it, and he loved it. But he's no more, so all of that goes, and we're going to rock all of that. And this takes you around to my back door, which we had hydrant work done. I'm sure y'all caught up on that. There are the cows. Hello, cows. So pretty. Weather is so pretty lately. The skies are pretty. It's been a lot more severe for weather than we've had in the past. Anyway, I'm gonna gravel all of this right in here. I'm gonna gravel all of this. There is a sidewalk here. I'm going to scoop back and find it here after a while. I need to bring some more dirt in there because it sank with all the rain, and then I will need to bank it away from the window and rock it. And that'll be about all I have for rock. I'm really excited with how much I have got done. It's a lot of work because I do have to shovel it. The skid steer can only get it so far, and then I, one shovelful at a time, put it where I want. Like I had to shovel all of this because it just dumped along the line. I had to shovel all of it towards the house. And yeah, it makes me very tired. And you can see the bit I have left over there. So I have a little gravel left to work with. And so blessed to have a husband that would get me a truckload of gravel and let me have the whole thing to do what I would like with it. And yeah, I'm so excited. I've always wanted to rock that. So it feels a little bit like a dream come true. I have a lot of work to do yet. Of course, I got to figure this corner out and figure the fence out, and you know, there's lots of things to figure out, but it's a good start. Oh, and my story about weather. We're going to throw that in on the end of this. So about a week ago, we've been having these kind of crazy hail and wind and rainstorms that just pop up out of nowhere, and it's really quite unusual for this area. But about a week ago, we had a afternoon rainstorm. Sorry, I'm watching the cats back here. And it came with some hail, and then it cooled off, and then it hit us another round of hail, and just like torrential rains. And my girlfriend called. She says, "I think I'm looking at a tornado." I'm like, you gotta be kidding. We don't get tornadoes here. Like, once in a blue moon. Well, I guess it was a blue moon because she was right. I stuck my head out the door, and it was just dead calm. It was beautiful and cool, and the rain had already gone by, so it was just still and so nice outside. And over there in the distance, over the hill, you could see this long reaching tornado. I'm talking about nasty weather, and the weather's getting nastier as we stand here. Let me grab my camera stand. Head for the house. But it was about 15 miles south of us. And anything that you can see south of this house is significant because we have quite the hill. I'll turn this around. So this is my yard. I see my guest house over there where Harvey's taking a nap on the bed. But I was here on the porch, and this is quite the hill that goes off in this direction. And you could see a tornado. It was all the way down. And I've always kind of wanted to see a tornado, but not like in like a adrenaline storm chaser junkie kind of way, just kind of just in the distance. I've always kind of wondered what it'd be like to see one, and it was really serene because it was far enough away that you couldn't hear it. The weather was just fine where I was at, so it didn't seem dangerous from 15 miles away. It was just beautiful the way it reached down and was and it just dissipated very quickly. I think the whole thing lasted like 10 minutes, and it was so cool. The only reason I'm saying that it was so neat so many times is because it didn't hurt anybody. It didn't hurt anybody's livelihood necessarily, or anybody majorly. It went across a local dam down there. Everybody was off the water. It was fine. And gosh almighty. Talk about weather, and weather will appear. It took out one guy's pivot, which was very close to his house, and that is always dramatic and awful because pivots are very expensive and they are part of your livelihood. Hopefully he was insured, but it was kind of that's okay because it didn't get your house and your barns and your corrals, which were right next to that. So it's kind of like a give or take situation. But it was a really neat experience from clear up here on top where there wasn't any weather or any damage or any danger. So, thank you for watching my videos. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, comment, any of the above. It all helps my channel to grow. And I will see you in next week's video. Bye.